Yes, Sandman come again without sinning against my brother. Sometimes it gets hard not to.
How could you take my pain in vain? How could you lie just to feed my brain? How could you this knife in me? I had to learn there was never had love for me. How could you take my pain in vain? How could you lie just to feed my brain? How could you this knife in me? I had to learn there was never had love for me. Lord knows, cause if he didn't, I wouldn't be here. And with you on my side, who will I fear? Staying high in the right place, cause snakes are in the grass. About to lose my religion, but we made it at last. Got me down on my knees when the enemies come. Get my inner man stronger when that death rider comes. How could they call us a holy nation when they started dropping bombs? I should've knew it was corrupted when they murdered your son. And I ain't never been innocent, but still striving to be. Gotta let this anger in me die and set the realness in me free. I planted 2 seeds to grow, but they weren't meant for me to get. Them devils tried to take me out, and I thank God they didn't hit. Got on my shield of faith, therefore hate cannot penetrate. Think you got a woman when a snake is what you really date. A wolf in sheep's clothing awaits to unfold. But when Satan is destroyed, bow down and behold. Bow down and behold. How could you my pain in vain? How could you lie just to feed my brain? How could you this knife in me? I had to learn there was never had love for me. How could you my pain in vain? How could you lie just to feed my brain? How could you this knife in me? I had to learn there was never had love for me. When you look at it, so simple. All I gotta do is call your name. You my sunshine on a bad day that's cloudy with rain. I might be a punk in your eyes, in the valley of snakes. You better find true salvation before it's too late. A sinner saved by your grace and true love. Even though my flesh is here, my mind is high just like a dove. And I know that's love. It came from above, something snakes cannot take. Keeping your head when you under pressure is the ultimate faith. And it ain't too late, but it can be. If your eyes refuse to see, his hand stretches out all the way across the 7th sea. That's why I pray for enemies, cause I know the battle is not mine. And if you sin against me, that's when the Lord said vengeance is mine. He told me time and time again, the fear of him is true knowledge. And I didn't learn this here from college, when demons messing with my head. And he didn't go away, even though I made a big mess. And I found comfort in you, and you would take away the stress. Take away the stress. How could you my pain in vain? How could you lie just to feed my brain? How could you this knife in me? I had to learn there was never had love for me. How could you my pain in vain? How could you lie just to feed my brain? How could you this knife in me? I had to learn there was never had love for me. Oh yes, the end is coming closer. Don't mean to step on any toes. I'm trying to tell you what he said, so you can't say I never knowed. I'm speaking righteous this time, and just let God use my mind. And if you did me wrong, that's fine. Just make me stronger, how divine. We can't defeat the enemy, cause I'm with you and you with me. So why you scared, run around like roaches? It's just a return of the century. And I feel deaf, cause I ain't ready, trying to change my wicked ways. And if you hear, you got time, cause someone had their last days. And I ain't going through a phase, I must obey the prophecy. I wanna do right, you call me crazy, but who really crazy, you or me? I see a way out, I gotta go, and I pray to God that you know. Cause if you in it just for the money, tell me who really runs the show. Cause in your mind I must be rich, and nigga, money don't change me. Cause I don't need your friendship, so stay the hell away from me. Cause you just a smiling face and tell lies, and I can see it in your eyes. And you can only see my flesh, and only God can see inside.